Jurassic Park franchise has so far spawned 5 movies. In every single one, the dinosaurs escape. Okay, not every single one, The Lost World, they were already escaping. Anyway, Jurassic World 3 Dominion is slated for release next summer, 2022, which will bring the total to 6. So it seems fitting to take a retrospective on all the dino villains in the movies thus far. Number 1, REXY. REXY is the female T-Rex featured in the original Jurassic Park movie. How do we know she's female? Oh, that's because
we control their chromosomes. It's really not that difficult.
She's estimated to be around the size of the real-life specimen Sue, around 12.3 meters long. It's worth noting that scientists, in real life, are still debating whether or not the female T-Rexes were larger than the male bucks. But it seems the movie Lost World did make the male T-Rexes slightly smaller, at 12 meters long. But this is an estimate based on geeky size comparisons to nearby objects, and hard to confirm. Anyway, in this video, REXY's 0.3 meters longer than the buck. Just seems right. REXY also appeared in the more recent Jurassic World movie. Claire leads her to the Indominus Rex and the two battle. She gains the upper hand at first, but the I-Rex quickly overpowers her. And she appears again in Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom. 3 years after the destruction of Jurassic World. Again. REXY shows up again at the former theme park after having sensed a disturbance in her territory. What is she, a Jedi? Sensing a disturbance in the Force? Very good, Anakin. Now kill him. It's my Palpatine. Anyway, onto the buck. Tyrannosaurus Buck is the male Tyrannosaurus Rex seen in The Lost World, as well as appearing in the original 1995 novel. Fun fact, Steven Spielberg made Michael Crichton write a new book because he wanted to make a second dinosaur movie, so he made Michael Crichton write The Lost World. He's the individual that hunter Roland Tembo seeks to hunt during his trip to Isla Sorna, while accompanying the InGen Harvest team. This T-Rex later is tranquilized by Roland and is taken to San Diego, where the animal escapes and rampages before he's able to be rounded back and brought back to Isla Sorna. He's also the father of Junior. Aw. He's a vicious little bastard. Anyway, Jurassic Park 3 introduced a new villain, the InGen Spinosaurus, standing at a whopping 13.3 meters long. I say the InGen Spinosaurus because the animal was genetically modified to be more terrestrial, standing on 2 feet. Unlike the real-life Spinosaurus, it lived a more aquatic lifestyle and possibly walked on 4 legs. And likely would have lost the battle against the T-Rex. It's a heated debate. But both land distance and millions of years separated the 2 dinosaurs, so we'll never know. Indominus Rex. InGen's chief scientist, Dr. Henry Wu, was fascinated with the possibility to create an entirely new species by gene mixing, ever since he learned that the inclusion of frog DNA had given the dinosaurs the ability to switch gender. On May 21st, 1997, very specific, he created Caracosis wutansis, a hybrid plant. On April 5th, 2009, another hybrid was created. Years after opening, Jurassic World's success was lower in 2011, unlike the previous years of its operation. Simon Masrani attended a meeting on April 4th, 2012, these dates are very specific, in which the board of his company unanimously desired a new attraction for Jurassic World to satisfy investors. Simon emailed Dr. Henry Wu his approval to create a new species. The result was a genetically modified hybrid of several dinosaur genera and modern animals. Development of the hybrids began in 2012 in the Hammond Creation Lab, sometime after the board meeting. Unknown to Masrani was that Dr. Henry Wu, the creator of the hybrid, had made a deal with InGen Security Division Commander Vic Hoskins to weaponize it in a grand scheme to have dinosaurs to be used in military operations, and kept many of the creatures used in its creation a secret. Upon Simon Masrani's announcement of the creation of the genetic hybrid, now named Indominus Rex, online ticket sales for Jurassic World skyrocketed. The I-Rex stood at a whopping 6.7 meters in height and was 16.7 meters long. Massive. Now onto the Indoraptor. It was created in a hidden lab in the Lockwood Manor. It was another one of Dr. Henry Wu's creations, similar to the Indominus Rex and Scorpios Rex. It was a prototype, as Wu was waiting to obtain Blue's blood to finalize the genome of the creature and breed a more streamlined version of him. It was created to be a weapon and was shown to attack on command through the use of visual and audio frequency, which would drive him into a frenzied state. He stood at 3.1 meters tall and 7.3 meters long. Finally, we don't know much about the new Jurassic World 3 Dominion movie, but details have been leaked. While on the press tour for his upcoming movie, Rams, Sam Neill was asked about his participation in the final film of the Jurassic World trilogy, and revealed that a new big bad dinosaur will make its debut. In the interview, Neill says, "I've just had the last 5 months working..." Not going to do an Australian accent. Okay, I'll do a slight one. "Just had the last 5 months working with dinosaurs," it's Scottish, "and it was really fun to do. We had a dinosaur called GIGANOTOSAURUS. Apparently that's the biggest dinosaur that's ever been discovered. And you know, it could eat you in a second if the guys on the controls didn't like you." So he's hinting they built an animatronic. The real Giga was around 13 meters long, but the InGen version could be as big as 18 meters long. What do you say to that? A new massive dinosaur. Because bigger is scarier? Not necessarily. I don't know. The INDORAPTOR was kind of scary and he was much smaller than the enormous. Anyway, so that's a little fun size comparison, retrospective video on the Jurassic Park franchise. Hope you're doing well. See you next time.